Hainan chicken is a very popular chicken rice dish eaten all around the world. You can customize its flavor any way you want with a variety of sauces. It also comes with a side of soup made from the very aromatic broth. Welcome to Cooking with Chef Tuan, and today I'm going to show you how to make this very popular dish. And as usual, all the ingredients will be linked in the description box down below. Now before we get started on the stock, remove the fat and extra skin from the chicken, but reserve that because we will use it later. This aromatic broth could not be any easier. I'm using a whole ginger root, a shallot, and a bunch of scallions. We're just gonna chop this up, and this is all gonna go into the stock alongside some crushed garlic. Now we will be boiling our chicken whole, so make sure you have enough room so the water doesn't overflow. You want to generously season your water, but don't go overboard. And while this comes up to a boil, we're gonna be working on some of our sauces. Heat up some oil to its smoking point, grate in some ginger into a bowl. You're gonna add some chopped scallions. I did add a little bit of salt to this, a little bit of sesame oil, and then once the oil gets hot, pour it right over the ginger and the scallions. Give this a stir and set it aside. Now on to our second condiment. I have some Fresno chilies, garlic, fresh Thai chilies, shallots, a knob of ginger, and we're gonna give this a pulse. Scrape down the sides to make sure you don't have any big chunks. We're gonna season this with a little bit of salt, some sugar, and some distilled white vinegar. Give this a quick blitz to make sure everything is nice and incorporated. Give this a taste. It should be sweet, a little bit of spicy, and for me, I love to add a little bit of fresh lime juice just to give it a little bit of vibrant kick to it. Simple, right? Two of our condiments are done. Now, once the water is up to a boil, you wanna take our chicken. Now, don't just drop it into the water. You want to dunk it in there a few times. It helps tighten up the skin. That way it doesn't rip or tear. Next step, get your chicken situated in this flavorful hot tub. Make sure that you don't puncture the skin. You want to bring this up to a boil for about 5 minutes, skimming off the foam. Now, after 5 minutes, you want to put a lid on this and turn this down to a low simmer. Set the timer for 25 minutes. You want to poach this till the liquid of the chicken runs clear. Next step, carefully remove the chicken and drop it into a salted ice bath. It's gonna stop the cooking and it's gonna help the skin create a really nice texture. Do not discard the stock. We will use it to make soup and also to cook the rice. Now onto the rice. We're gonna take some extra chicken fat. We're gonna render this. It's gonna impart a lot of flavor into the rice. And once all the fat's rendered out, we're gonna add some aromatics into this chicken fat. It's ginger, garlic, and shallots. Now, a lot of people like to cook their rice or toast their rice into this fat. I don't like to do that. I like to extract as much flavor as I can and use that flavorful cooking liquid to stop the cooking and to deglaze the pan. Now I'm gonna pour this through a strainer into our washed rice in our rice cooker, and I'm gonna add a little bit more of that chicken stock that we had before, which is going to impart an incredible amount of flavor into our rice. Now that the rice is cooking and our stock is done, we're gonna finish our third condiment. We have some sweet dark soy sauce, a little bit of oyster sauce. Now I'm gonna add some stock, just enough to thin it out, like the consistency of soy sauce. I'm gonna add a little bit of sesame oil, give this a stir, and we are done. Now I removed all the meat from the chicken and I'm gonna slice this into bite-sized pieces. Just look and see how tender and juicy this chicken breast is. Now onto the leg quarters. I'm just gonna split the drumstick from the thigh and then just give this a chop through the bone and all, like I've seen many times in a lot of chicken rice stalls or chicken rice plates that I've eaten throughout the years. Arrange this nicely on a plate. The rice is done. Let us bring all the condiments to the table and check this out. Hainan chicken, delicious chicken. The star of the show is the rice, the beautiful soup that we had. You might want to season it with a little bit of salt to your tasting. Our sweet chili sauce, our dark soy sauce, and our ginger scallion sauce. Let's eat. Okay, so this is what I do. Have some scallion oil all over like this. Some of this dark soy. Oh, I also put some cucumbers on the plate too. All right, some dark soy and then just a little bit of the chili sauce. And you get everything all together in one bite, just like this. All right, you guys, oops. You see this? Let's get this back onto the spoon. All right, so rice, chili, hold on, there we go. There we go. One whole bite of that. Oh, and let's not forget about the soup. I like to take like a scoop of rice, Just get some of the soup in here, just like so. Nice rice. Oh, it's dripping all over. Here we go. Right away, you taste chicken, ginger, scallions, and all these sauces just complement this dish so well. I'm gonna dress you guys up a piece of chicken. All right, so scallion, ginger oil, a little bit of the dark soy, and a little bit of the chili sauce. You always have to have some rice too. And cucumber for freshness. And take a bite of a chili for good measure. If you are not familiar with this dish, you really need to. It's one of the greatest dishes in the world, hands down. And also get some soup in between each bite to kind of cleanse the palate of all the sauces. Oh, so flavorful. This dish, there's a funny story about this dish. So a few years ago, I was doing a menu tasting for a potential restaurant with this couple. And when I served this dish for them, they looked at me all bewildered and they were like, "You're serving us boiled chicken?" And I just held back some laughter and, you know, just was pretty much like, basically. And then I explained to them, you know, all the accoutrement that goes with this, the soup and how to eat it. And I went back into the kitchen to work on the next dish. And when I came back, the plate was clean, the bowl of soup was empty, all the condiments were gone. They were using bread from like a baguette from a previous course and was using it to scoop out the sauce. And this dish, I mean, it's very humble in appearance, but when you eat it, it's very humbling, if you know what I mean. This, I could eat this all day. Oops. I could eat this all day, every day. I think I need a bigger spoon. It's so good. I'm gonna build you guys one more bite, and then we're gonna leave it at that. All right, so here's that scallion oil. Here's the dark soy mixture, chili. All right, got some rice. Put this right on top of there. Everything's gonna fall off if I don't eat this fast. All right, guys, again, look at that. Hainan chicken rice with scallion oil, ketchup mayonnaise and oyster sauce, chilies. Amazing. Definitely give this a try. It will change your life. So that was Hainan chicken, my version of it. Everyone makes theirs a little bit different, but the similarities and characteristics are all there. Like I keep saying, give this recipe a try. It's gonna change your life. It is that incredible. I had a lot of fun. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe down below. I really appreciate it. It helps this channel grow, helps the YouTube algorithm push my content to the top of the list. All right, guys, thank you so much. Take care of yourselves, and as always, peace.